Hi everybody. So today I'm going to do I'm holding my phone. I don't have one of those things that you can connect and share your screen type deal. So anyways, today I'm going to show you guys how I do my Cricut. So what I do is, these are all ones that I've done already. So I'm going to go in here and then I go to upload. And we're going to upload an image. And you can drag or whatever. So I'm going to go into my digitals and trying to remember where. Here we go. The retro Christmas is what we were going to work on. Trying to find my okay, so we're going to do this one. So I use a Mac, so I'm just going to drag it, drop it, and then right here you want to use complex. So that will give you the best thing for that. Okay, so I'm going to go here, and then what I do is I have this select tool, and I am just going to hit right there on the edge and see how it took all of that out. Now sometimes, let me zoom in here to show you guys. So sometimes you'll have little outie opens that won't work. I don't have any on this one. I'll have to show you on a different one. But when that occurs, you can take this restore button and say this area is just opened because the background and this color is the same. You just kind of click that and it will restore that little bit. So like if I go over here, it will start restoring. See how that background goes back in? Move it up some so you guys don't want to see my fingers. Okay, see how that background goes back in? So that's how you would do that. And then you can do the erase tool and just like eliminate stuff that you don't want. I'm gonna go back here and click that. Oh. Okay. So the next thing you do is hit preview. And good example. So here's your preview. You know, it all looks pretty good, but when you have those two little parts on the preview. So you go back in and you can just erase those. Okay, now let's go out and hit preview again. And there you go, you have all of that, which is perfect. It's what we want. So we have apply, and you want to do print to cut. So here is where you can add like tags. You can put Christmas or whichever you want to do. Because I'm holding my phone, I'm not going to be typing any of that right now. And we're just going to upload it. Okay, now that that's uploaded, I'm going to show you how I take these apart. And I believe I've already done this, but I'm going to show you. So when it comes in really huge. Now, as you can tell, you see this little part right here? That means it's too big. So we are going to make this smaller for one. Now I save these when I'm done. So you're gonna make these smaller. Let's make this a little bit. And then I'm gonna come over here and grab a square, sorry. And I'm going to duplicate it because I'm going to need quite a few. So we'll start with the one. Now what you do is we're going to use the slice tool. So you can print it this way and just make it to the right size and print it. I don't like doing that. I'll take my slice, I'll cover that. And then I'm going to go down here and slice. There we go. And what that will do is this piece, and see, like I forgot that little top but that's okay. I already have this done, so I will be deleting these. So you go and do all of that, okay? And you do, like, sometimes you have to redo it all. So let's go, and we are going to do that. And we are going to slice. And this is a long, tedious process. See, now that we did that, if you look over here, you know, those are different now. So we're going to move that, and now that's free motion, free done. We'll cover those two and delete. Cover that, delete. So when you're done with all that, and again, you have to do each individual. It takes a lot of time, but in the long run, this is what you wind up doing. Let me go to my projects. And look, I sort them because now you can actually group your stuff. So I have Retro Christmas right here. And here's the one we were working on. And they're all separated. So let me show you how I got there, and then we'll take this up and get to the cutter, and I will show you why I like to do that. So we're going to cancel that. We're going to X this out because I don't really need it. We are going to go, oh wait, no, cancel. How do I get to my other, hold on a minute. Okay, sorry about that. My hand was cramping. So we went to this project. So what I did next was go and just hit shape, and that map brought me back to here. So how you do that is you hit save, and you can make collections now. So like I have a Disney album collection. This one's for my daughter. I have Halloween tops because I do t-shirts, vinyl t-shirts and stuff. This has my retro design. This has my tailor-made journal vintage ephemera ones. And so you just pick what you want. Say I want it to go back in this, and then you type in the words, and that's where it goes. And then when you go to my project, that's what you have. So like here's where all the vintage ones we're working on. And so I like them already cut. Oh, excuse me, sorry. So let's go back to, so this is the one that we just did. let's customize it. Yep, we are replacing. Okay, so now all of these are individually done. I like this because here's what you can do now. So you have this 3 by 2. You know what? I think I want it a little bigger. So I'm going to make this a let's do that size. Looks good. And then I think this would be really good, but I would like it a little smaller. So we can shrink our individual ones. Now, the other things is like, you know, if I decide to print this and go, you know, I really don't need this. I can see how it's highlighted right here. It's darker gray. I can push that little I button and it disappears. And then I can put it back. So if I'm doing a print and say all I want to do is print these little things, I can hide everything else. And then when I come back to it a different day and want to print something different, it will already still be there. This is why I like to separate them and like to do it this way. Because say, you know, I really like this and I think it would be really cute as a 2 tags, you know. Well, I can just duplicate it and I have my 2 tags. So I think we're gonna, let's see what it will look like. So I like to see whereabouts I'm at. So I'm gonna go to make it, even though I don't have anything set up right now. And look at it, all fits right there. So I have all of this empty space, which is not a big deal, but I would probably prefer to fill it up. If I'm going to print something, I'd rather have it full. So what I'll do is I'm going to cancel this. And you know what? I think this is like really cute. So we are going to duplicate it. And I want to make the second one a booklet. How fun would that be? So I'm going to make this a little bigger. So there we go. And then I'm going to take this cute Santa and I want 2 or 3 Santas. So we're going to add a few Santas. And let's see, what is this one? Oh, let's take this one and do a couple of those. So we are going to look at Make It again. And see, that's better. I have more set up that way. So I can still add more, which I think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna do a few of these and do different sizes. I think I might make a couple bigger ones of those. So this is the beauty of this type of doing it this way. So yeah, I want this one a little bigger. Why not? Let's make this. And sorry. And so we're going to have that one bigger. I want that. Let's make 2 of these ones, but I'm going to make the second one a tad bigger so I can actually use it a little bit better as a tag. There we go. I want that a bigger tag. So let's go back up here And yeah, this can be a little tedious, but you're not cutting it all out. Look, there we go. That works. Now, if I wanted to, I can add more of these little shapes, but I think this works just fine. So I'm going to take you guys to my Cricut and show you how I set it up, and we will go from there. Okay, so I have it hooked up to my system, my Cricut. So what I do next is hit continue, and because this is a print and cut, you don't really need mirror, so you can ignore that. You want to send it to printer. I like to add the bleed. You don't have to, it really doesn't matter. Now it's going to go to the printer and print, and then I'll set it up on my Cricut and I'll show you while it's cutting. Okay, so here we are, and I'm just going to press that. That will get it started. It is just reading. So what it's going to do is it's reading these lines that are on here, and that is going to tell it where to physically cut. So this is a Cricut Maker, and now it's just going to cut around everything. You need to make sure you have your, what type. I put this as a heavy cardstock. I do not know like what exactly the cardstock is, the weight. So I'd rather it go through a little bit more than not. These are generic mats that I bought. So far I like them. I don't know if I would recommend them yet, so I'm not going to put a link below. But they were a pretty good deal, and I got them on Amazon Day, so they were really, really good deal. But again, I'm not sure. I haven't played with it enough to know if I really like them to recommend them. So when this is done, I will take it over to my other camera and we will take them apart. Okay, so I wound up having to cut this 3 times. The 3rd time, I finally had to change my blade because it wasn't cutting. So, note to y'all. If you're going to do this, make sure your blade is not dull or it's not going to cut your paper. So, anyways, so I'm going to take this off. And so much better with a current. Okay, so as I told you guys before, I did a bleed. This is what it does. Like it adds a little bit more so your lines are crisp when you do it. You don't have to. That's just what I like. I don't know where my spatula went. Okay, so I'm just gonna flip this over and take a couple of these off. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, that one just got there. I wish I knew where my spatula went. Taking these off easier. Oh, hope everyone is good and healthy and getting ready for the Christmas season or Hanukkah or the holidays, however you celebrate. We do Christmas, and we, sorry, I'm trying to make sure I can't see my camera. I'm using my phone for a change. I don't normally record on my phone. Anyways, we do Christmas. We went to go this past weekend to try and get our Christmas stuff out of storage. And yeah, our trunk wouldn't work. We had to go take it in for the second time. And it finally, hopefully it worked. They had to replace something again. The guy, when I first dropped it off, was really rude because he was like, he tried the trunk and it didn't work, and he looked at me, he goes, "You have to have the doors unlocked." And I'm like, well, duh, that's what we did. Like, we even went in the back and did what the manual said and popped the trunk and all that, and he was like, oh. Anyways, it's fixed now, so now I can get all my Christmas stuff out. So here's this, and we're just gonna turn this into a little booklet. How cute will that be in our journal? And we have all these cute little goodies. So these will like flatten out, kind of curve a little, but they'll flatten. And they turned out really cute. So I hope you liked this tutorial. If stop. So sorry. Problem of, I guess, using my phone to record. So I hope you liked this tutorial. If you want more tutorials with the Cricut, please give it a thumbs up or make a comment down below and let me know. I have been working on I have had a Cricut for, oh gosh, how old's my daughter? I just kept upgrading. But I've had Cricuts and been using Cricuts since, I think my daughter was like 5 when I bought my first one. She's 17 now, so yeah, it's been a while. So I do know tips and tricks and stuff, and I plan on doing a couple more different ones with the Cricut. But if this is something you like, let me know. I hope you enjoyed it. It's pretty easy to import and do it. Like I said, you can just import it and do the sizing that you want for it will print and cut it. But I like to do this way better. That way I can do the different sizes, or if I want more than one print or whatnot, then you can do it. Thank you for joining me, and have a fabulous day. And I hope you guys get some crafting and relaxation in. And I will see you guys next time, and know that you are appreciated. Bye.